I forgot my mic was on. Hello. I'll put that poll back up. Look at all these Tiger people. Tiger has, like, no one voted for Tiger last time. It's a really big difference during the day versus at night. But welcome on in, everyone. We're doing a little daytime stream. We're doing a retopology of the skunk today. You voted for Tiger last time, but when was last time? Maybe you weren't here for the last one. I can't remember how it worked out. But yeah, usually Tiger doesn't get a lot of votes. So it's interesting to see just how much, like, it's ahead. Yeah, that's fair. No one votes for Goat though usually as well. So we'll let this poll run for another like 7 minutes or so. How is everyone today? It's been a while since I've streamed during the day, I think. It's a different vibe. I feel awake. I'm not sure how many of you were here when we streamed last, but it was an Oblivion stream at like. I started at 11 p.m. my time. So, good morning, Butts. And welcome everyone. I see like a lot of people, a lot of familiar faces, and a lot of people I haven't seen probably since the last time I did the daytime stream. So I do want to like mix it up a bit. But yeah, the skunk's going well. We're actually like much further along with the retopology than I thought, so we might get it done. Just streaming for 3 hours and then I'm going out for a coffee. So we have a hard time limit. Whereas usually I might like just stream until the retopology is done. But I don't think it'll take us 3 hours to finish this, but we'll see. Hi Gladio. I'm doing good. Just a hard time limit. Nothing hard until later when Diz gets home. A cup of coffee, like as a sub badge though, I feel like we don't really have a coffee theme. I actually did put sound on subs though. I edited my alerts. They might be a bit loud, so we'll find out. I thought I fixed the doubling up TTS issue, but apparently not. I just had StreamerBot muted without realizing. Because StreamerBot is taking... It's very strange. I'm not sure why it does this, but StreamerBot takes the text-to-speech audio out of OBS and then runs it back into OBS. And it's just the alerts, which is a browser source. But like, it doesn't do it with the Chrome audio, which is an audio source. So I really don't know why it does it. Hi Indelict, how you doing? How long's this poll been up for? 10 minutes. You got 5 more minutes. Get your votes in. Subs, your votes count for 2. You can vote for multiple options, by the way. I'm not sure if anyone has voted for multiple. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm keen to get the skunk done. I mean, Retopo is like probably the middle point. So once we get this done, it should be smooth sailing. What else is new? I feel like there was something else that had happened that I was going to mention, but I don't remember what it was. I hope everyone had a good weekend, by the way. The inverse bell curve. Yeah, it kind of is that way. Single try. I actually was thinking about doing that in HEI. Something like that, like a building of like a model. I kind of want to keep it like really simple though. So I'll think about it. It's not really on my. It's not really a high priority, I don't think. Like sub badges and bit badges. Even emotes. I don't know. I guess people do sub for emotes sometimes. Made all yours? Yeah, I can. Yours are good, Kisaki. I like yours. Yeah, they sub for emotes for sure, but like, yeah, I think you need to have almost like a fan character, like Zip's Arcanine, because I see people sub for like other Pokemon characters and stuff like that. I see people sub a lot for belly emotes and flexing emotes. Yeah, Butts has done like so much stuff. I kind of don't want to make him do anymore. Oh yeah, we could do something like that next year. That'd be interesting. People would be so confused, but that'd be funny. Because I could just use the emoji, basically. Until we get to like... Wait, does Giraffe have an emoji? I guess it does. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys. You may have won Tiger today, but Giraffe has already won 3 polls, so Tiger needs to be catch up. Because I think Tiger's going to win this one with 1 minute left. Since we're just running a poll, every time I am doing work on a VR chat base, I think we'll call this one here. It's been 15 minutes and I don't think anyone's catching up to Tiger, so Tiger wins. Congrats all you Tiger enjoyers. It's not that you artist too much, but I mean, I told you what I wanted to do with the emotes, which is probably no big secret, but I need to actually like get on that and start talking to people. I'll turn that off. Yeah! Thank you. You've killed me.
Woka hype, woka hype, woka hype.
Where's my sound alert? What the fuck? It was supposed to play. I worked on this all morning that it was supposed to play sound and it hasn't played the sound. Oh, I know why. No, I don't know why. Why didn't it play sound? Is it because you've got... No. Thank you for the sub though, Radium. Thank you for testing it for me as well. At least the alert worked. But the sound didn't work. It was supposed to play... I have like a bunch of these little Plastic Love remix snippets since we hear that all the time on this station. Like I could test one. I don't know if it'll come through. Though I should make it mute the other audio, or at least like deafen the other audio. Anyway, jump to Blender. And here is where we're up to. See, this is a lot more done than I thought. It's funny, Butts, because like the ones that people have told me they really like, I guess people like cringe and stuff, but people like the hype one, and that wasn't even supposed to be like a Twitch emote. Back to drawing squares. Did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear my phone vibrate? There are goats at Diz's work, and he keeps sending me pictures of them. I wonder if I could include a picture. Don't know if that would dox. It's just a picture of a goat. Is there a quick way to add pictures to stream without having to do like an image thing? Quirky little squares. You have a hotkey. What, to like create a new image source and then put it in or something? I guess that would work if you had like, it takes the copied data, creates a new source and puts that in. Oh, that would that work? Don't you have to feed images like a file location though, don't you? Oh, like that. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Maybe I should set up something like that. I wish there was an easier way. Anyway, I will show you this image that he sent me, because it's cute. This is where I fear if I accidentally click anything. There you go. Yeah, if you could send that, Kisaki, I'd probably actually use it a lot. Where to start today? It's probably really... It's hard to get back into it. Well, you get into such a like a flow, I guess, like a rhythm of doing retopo, painting our funny little squares. Anyway, I hope you've all seen the goat on the chair. Gonna put him away now. Guess I was up to here. IDA. Don't like how my hand twitches. Thank you. Thank you for the bits. Especially when you throw them when I'm down. So like half of them, I think a couple of them missed. The only problem is that some of them don't hit me. So it's like wasted. I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's like, what's one bit? Like a cent? No, that's fine. I like it. It's not really breaking it. I don't want this to be... I guess this was... Wait, no, this wasn't a loop. Should be a loop. How are you doing, DA? Yeah, it's basically is. In fact, I say that often, so I wonder if you heard that through someone I said it to, or if someone just has the same thought. I've been saying that for years. So I wonder if it's gone like full circle. Though I don't know if I saw it. Maybe I saw it from somewhere and I've like reclaimed it without realizing. Gotta connect all these little islands up. It is a very good. I like that. Well, I mean, I keep using it because I think it's a very good uh, like metaphor. Hi, hi, Jax. Yeah, we are making one. He's missing his tail, but you get the idea. Yeah, we went big. Maybe too big, but we'll see. How did I make a spiral? It's because of this try I put in. That's why. That's annoying. It's better. This would work. It's always funny though, Jax, when I like work on a. This kind of happened with the cow a little bit, but you work on something like a certain species and then you start seeing it more. I think there's a name for that. I guess is it confirmation bias or something, where when you're thinking about something, you notice it more. So like just looking at like my Twitter feed and things like that, I see more skunks now, and I'm like, oh, there's more out there than I realized. You only know a few, not including yourself, I assume. It's like I was talking to Diz about this, but there's also this thing where I feel like certain species kind of stick together and have more friends of that species. Like we were looking at an artist that was a bird, and they had a lot of like bird friends as well. Are you an anomaly? You have like heaps of sheep friends though, but you have like Nimi and Sheepy within your Discord. You just know for several from Twitch. Okay, yeah, I know a couple on like Twitter and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. This Sheepy is it still counts. That's still a lot. I like don't know any other sheep apart from you. I should do a sheep. I like sheeps and goats, obviously. They're sort of pretty similar. So I would like to do one of them as a base. I don't know if there's any options out there. I don't know. I can see it as a Barra persona as well, but like if we come back around to doing another Barra one, which we might be soon-ish. I mean, alpaca was an option. I guess that's similar. Hi, Pasky. How are you? Spent today slacking. Oh, I guess. Are you? Where are you from? Is like the end of your day? For some reason, I thought you were Australian, but I guess you're not, and it's the end of your Sunday. Oh, okay, California. Yeah, so it would be the end of your Sunday.
You can have these. Please accept these offerings for the wolf patches OK point.
Thank you, DA. You have a bed? Wait, what time is it? I thought this was like normal time for West Coast. I know a few people from West Coast. Where are Cat's bat friends? I don't know. You tell me. I don't know Cat's friends. So it's 8 p.m. Okay, it's normal. You're saying you have a bad sleep schedule, like you should be in bed at 8 p.m. Unless you've like been up the whole day, I guess. Then it is just like extremely bad sleep pattern that's gone full circle and becomes a very early sleep pattern. I want to put some. I don't know if I'm going overboard with the amount of head polys, but of all the places to put extra ones, I guess it should be here. Hi, Fizz. What? I don't usually slide along the floor like that, though. So that was new. Thanks, Jax. I think the flex redeem shows it off the most. If you do want to say, like, I guess it just doesn't show the whole body, but it's still. I mean, it shows a lot of the upper body. Yeah, see? And you can make me more muscular and more fat with bits, which is what DA was doing. So I'm not usually this big, but I'm not only slightly bigger. Need to delete these. Start this loop here. Split that loop there. Big with fits to tempt me. Yeah, well, here it's actually this is outdated. Remind me, I need to change this. Write that down because I'll forget otherwise. I recently just changed the values for the growth thing so that the first few bits that get put into a stream have more effect than like the 10,000th bit. Because the issue was like if I try to balance for the rare occasion where someone puts in like I don't know, like 8,000 bits, then it means that the people that put in not a lot, you don't get to see much effect. He doesn't have. Does he have any goat friends? Not really. He doesn't have a lot of furry friends. Fill up this last little bit. So I do need to do this. Hey, Kays. Okay, so this is very uneven. Needs one here, I think. Put a cut in there. Kind of fucked up this nose a lot. We'll edit this. I'm currently working on a skunk. but a very beefy skunk. Well, I guess he's sort of beefy. He's more like defined without being excessively beefy. I mean, he's still very beefy, obviously. Very thick from the waist down. I guess so. I actually was trying to make him top heavy. It's coming along well. We're just up to retopology, which is kind of a slow process, but a important process. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Just need to fix up his nose. At least that face is pretty much done. I think I put too many polygons in his nose. The other thing is, we did this model in a different way to usual, where we've actually already done the high poly sculpt. So we don't need to do that after. Usually we would do that after retopo, but this time we've already done it beforehand. That would be too many on the lip. Okay, that's better. Okay, face done. That's good. The other complicated part's the hand. I guess we'll do that now. Gotta get it done. I think I usually do 12. He's got claws, which I'm not sure if we've done one with claws like this yet. I can't remember what the rat had. Actually, let me write that. thank you for the follow, Voodoo Mummy. And Wyatt Earth, I think I missed earlier, if you're still here. Hello, Loki. That's all good. I hope it's like a nice vibe. Nice lurk and work vibe. Which is usually what I do when I'm watching Twitch streams, is I'm working in the background. Kind of like a work along. And then you tune in for, I don't know, anything that piques your interest. Okay, so it's the start of the hands. How many are here? Oh, that's not counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. We calculated this last time where we needed to turn the 4. So it's like 4, 4, 4. So 16. Turn that into. We turn into 4. I think is a good way to do it. But we'll connect these fingers up first. Yeah, that's fair. That's exactly what I'm like of Voodoo. And yeah, it's late at night for you, maybe. For me, it's the middle of the day. Figured I should make all of these fingers the same amount of loops, but you worked out too hard. I worked out last night. I always do my workouts now on my non-stream days. So hard to get in between these fingers. Yeah. This should be like 1, 2, 3, 4. C6. Should be each one is 6 now. Wait, why am I doing this? I can just do this. Yeah, that works better. I think this How much is that? So it's 24 into, I guess if we do here and here, 6. 24 divided by 6 should be 4. Okay. So with that, we just need to turn these 6, divide each of these 6 into 4s, which is not too bad. This is how you divide 1 into 2. This was part of our 6, wasn't it? Too much math. This is the last one here. Okay. So now that should be like 12. Yep. Is that too many polys? It's the hands. That's what everyone sees. That seems like a lot though. I probably should have divided these further down. I guess I could have. Just do it the other way. Yeah, we'll just do it the other way. Then we take these ones and we turn these into, what is it? Like 3s, I guess. It's a little bit of a puzzle. Alright, we're back. What's this not dividing? We only had to do it the other way around. I'm doing well over there. How are you? I peeked. I watched you play a little bit of. Was that last night? I guess it was last night for me. I guess it would be last night for you as well. Playing 2 Point Campus. Yeah, I really like those kind of games. A lot of management games. I haven't played much on stream except Oblivion, but those are my kind of games. Have you played Dwarf Fortress, Weber? Not the Steam version. Okay. Oh, I should be doing this other way, I think. Wait, no. Oh, we have a big blob of ads starting again because it's been an hour. So I'll probably take a break. I think that's how we're gonna do it. Might go back to the 1.5 minutes rather than 3 minutes because 3 minutes seems like quite a lot. Let me know when you're in ads. I guess you're not missing out on a whole lot. It's split them like this. Let me end up with 2 extras. Yeah, I don't know why, but this song gets sampled a lot as well, or that future girlfriend thing gets sampled a lot as well. There's a few songs that have it in it because this is by a completely different one to the other future girlfriend song that's somewhere. Don't ask me why they sample it. I actually have no idea, but there must be some reason. The only problem is this topology is kind of not great. It's very flat here. I don't know if you can see it. Probably just go with it. Think you guess. Is it Casino a guy? Do you have a preferred way of me saying it? Probably should have just done it like that. Thank you. Thank you, Ripper. Yeah, I think I could have done this a lot better. Casino guy and guess I know a guy and guessing guy. Guess I know a guy. I guess that is what it's supposed to be. I was trying to figure out what it was supposed to say. How you doing, Ripper? Watch as I butcher his fingers. Cube, Weezer. I'm also doing good, as you can see by that face. I don't remember what I was just doing. Like that, I think. So, I think so. Doesn't work so much. I think is that how I usually do it. Although maybe with one more connection. Just trying to figure out these little this little puzzle of finger topology. I feel like I'm missing a cut. That finger. Welcome back out of ads, everyone. You survived. Congratulations. I think that's, yeah, that looks much better. Because we get these curves. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about. It's a 3D thing. I am noticing it starting to slow down some well, so I might cut off his... Because his head isn't even connected at this point, but I will have to cut that off at some point. Slowly whittling away. These hands and face, probably the most time consuming parts. So once we're done here, the rest should be a lot easier. I guess the hands, the face, and then the last like 5 polygons take forever because it's the final piece of the puzzle and you gotta try to fit it in. It's really annoying. Just look broken. Then I gotta do the nails as well. That'll be a little annoying. It's actually really good. This kind of has like beans. What if I get rid of these four? These ones. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah, at least we have the music to jam along to. And I hope you all enjoy it. It's supposed to be music on the sub alerts as well, but apparently that's not working. After I thought it was working. Every time I think I've fixed something, it's not fixed. I may have fucked up these fingers. They're looking a little funky. Well, that makes sense, I suppose. You're getting distracted. I should just focus on getting these beans done before I start working on the nails. Just having a nice quad loop like this makes a big difference. So this one has more. That's one done. How did this end up with an extra? Is this the daddy? Me or this model that I'm working on? So I have no idea how this happened, but I have, was this 6? This is an 8. And this is a 9. Where did this extra loop come from? This extra polygon in here. That one's 8. Oh, because it doesn't have one more cut. Who else do you call daddy? I don't know. I thought we were talking about the model in here. The one that we're working on. Okay. I'm not gonna blush. And thank you, Nix. How are you, by the way? Hope you're well. There's the teeth. What, the smile? It's very sensitive. So even if I like just slightly smile, it picks it up. This is such a mess. Oh, that's all right. No, it's just these should all be the same, and they've somehow ended up different, despite me doing everything to make them the same. And so I'm just not sure how they ended up so different. So what's this? It's also 9. Hmm. No, it's not the program. It's just retopology in general is kind of this like puzzle you have to solve. So with the fingers, right, we have this loop here of points, and in this loop we have. That doesn't tell us. Where's loop? Wait, why doesn't that tell us? Well, it should be 8 or something. Yeah, I mean it should be 12. And so they should all be 12 on these fingers. Okay, I need to cut these hands off. There we go, we got just the hands. Maybe this will take longer than 3 hours. But yeah, it's just, it should be like 12, and then that goes into like 6, like it divides evenly. But instead we've gotten 9 out of 12 somehow. Maybe what I should do is just cut the tip off a finger. One that is fine. I might do that actually. So this finger works. The pinky finger. Where's this scan coming from? Oh, there it is. So we just duplicate that. Get it roughly into the right spot. We're cheating. Alright, we'll see how this goes. Finger transplant. Hi, Alice. I was actually going to change my outfit to sweater today. And I forgot. How are you doing? That's good. Did you have a good weekend? Stitching these fingers back together. Why I work for money, Grant. You work for money. That's why I'm working, Grant. This is my work. A part of it. Thanks, Fizz. I like making the faces. Yeah, it's hard to stay motivated, Grant, even for me. You say it's cool, but I've done it several times. Have a good class, nature guy. You'll be having fun at uni. So policy, no. Legislation, no. It is nice to stream at a different time though, even if it's a bit quieter. I mean, I knew it was going to be a quiet stream anyway. In terms of like, I'm doing Retopo. It's pretty. It's not very exciting. It's just slow and methodical. I think it's good to learn law and ethics though. Of like, I had to do law classes, but I liked learning about them. Maybe that's just me. Here I am breaking the laws of whatever I'm doing. I think I finally connected all the bloody fingers. So now if we go back in, they should all be the same, which is what we did all that for. They look much better. Just being consistent with the topology. But it still needs a little tidy up. How you doing, Lime, by the way? And I saw you come in. Stream work is tough work. Yeah, sort of. I'm glad it's not my full-time job, basically. I think if it was, then yeah, it would be tough. Luckily, I don't have like a whole bunch of stock in it, so I can kind of relax. Yeah, I'm doing good. Not tired for once on stream. What? Yeah, streaming's not my full-time job. Making the models is my full-time job. That's an awful scan. That may be the worst scan yet. Yeah, have fun, Ichigo. I know you said it's not fun, but try find fun. No, DA, don't dream of that. Dream of how I look. Well, maybe not now. Awesome wobbling. Just go on my Twitter and look at those images instead. Go look at all the ones where I'm in latex. You'll be okay. Then you'll have some good dreams. I should have these pointed. Yeah, exactly, dear. I didn't think that was your thing. I know, of course, I know the one, dear. I made it. I really don't have that much art, so there's only like 4 or 5 renders with a new model. FPS week. It is. Probably not, though. If I wanted to play FPS, I have like FPS games that I enjoy. It doesn't have to be Oblivion. Maybe play Deep Rock. Or just Counter Strike. It's been a while since I played Counter Strike, though. What's too mainstream? Deep Rock. I can't believe Deep Rock's a mainstream game now. How far we've come. Okay, what a nice little claw. I don't really want to be a game streamer, though. Yeah, it goes cheap on Steam, which is good, and it's unfortunate because I know a few people like that. You can at least transfer your like save data if you do have like a lot of levels. Yeah, it's definitely much better as a multiplayer game. It's built around being multiplayer. It's like Sea of Thieves in a sense. Sea of Thieves is made as a crew game, and people play it solo, and I feel like that's very weird. And they've started to balance around that. Oh, Outcast, thank you for the raid. How you doing? How was your stream? Was it an art stream? Yes. Hi, I'm not your senpai. Welcome on in, guys. My name is Wolk. I'm a 3D fairy artist from Australia. Today we are making... Well, today we're retopologizing this model, which is a skunk. It does have a tail. I ended early. I hope you had a good stream anyway, up until that point. But yeah, if any of you are familiar with 3D, we're currently doing retopology, which is basically where we take this. This is a decimated version, but like this high poly model, and we're turning it into a low poly model, which is here so far. So like, see the polygon difference. I don't know what's the best way to show that. So yeah, it's a very it's kind of a slow, chill stream, middle of the day stream for me. Be going for a few more hours trying to get this done. Thank you for all the follows as well. Thank you. Is it Weird Fur, Golden Pagona, Iggy, Bran Flakes, and Plata? But yeah, thank you, Outcast. Yeah, so the reason you do retopology, Ripper, is there's like a few reasons. Basically, if you try and animate this thing, and this isn't the high poly as well, this is just a decimated version. But like, see how many more points this is? It's a lot more processing just to animate this. And this isn't the high poly. The high poly is like 10 million. This is a decimated version at statistics. Yeah. At 100. So the high poly is 10 times the points. Yeah, straight out of ZBrush level polys. The other thing is you can kind of control deformation a bit, and you have to then UV unwrap the model to do texturing, which is really hard to do on something that has no system to it like this. Whereas you can see with the low poly, there's like, you can see obviously like around the pecs and the muscles, and even around the legs, you can see the outlines of shapes. And especially the face. Even though there's no detail there yet, you can see the basic shapes. Well, one of the things they advertised with Unreal Engine 5 was that you were able to just take stuff out of ZBrush and it would like automatically calculate different like levels of detail for you, so you wouldn't have to do all this. But I'm pretty sure that would only work on... It seemed like it was only for like static stuff. But yeah, if you're doing a character, especially this is for VR chat, we want it to be pretty optimized. At the moment, it's only like 900 faces. So you go from 10 million down to 900 is pretty good. Oh yeah. I'm not much of an Unreal Engine user, but I know there's been stuff around that, like stuff floating around that for ages. I think it was a little different, but yeah, it's all good on paper, but like no, I always used Unity. I was always a Unity person, so doing VR chat stuff is like, I have a lot of background experience using Unity as a game engine in general. So it's all familiar. Yeah, we were just doing the hands, which obviously have like a lot of. If this is going to be a VR chat model, so hands is like when you're playing VR chat, what you see the most of your own character. This song is. I'll write it out for you. I don't aim for quest compatibility, but they have been quest compatible in the past, except for the cow. I think once I added clothing wasn't quest compatible because it had too many skinned meshes. Because I think there was 3. Yeah, so the previous ones were like the rat is quest compatible, but I can't be bothered setting it up because kind of like Jade says, it's just there's a bunch of like hoops you got to jump through. Basically, you just got to have it really optimized, which the rat was. Yeah, you're limited on like how many fizz bones you can have, how many textures you can have. Basically, everything is limited because the quest is essentially like a smartphone running 2 screens. It doesn't have a whole heap of processing power. Just get really quiet. So it's just this song. Jade is cute, yeah. How's your stream been going, Jade? I saw you streaming earlier. Saw you streaming Splatoon. Is it Splatfest or something? I haven't played Splatoon in ages. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure they undersell. Do they? I can't remember. But since it's Facebook, they can afford to like lose money. It's to some degree. And they are, I think, on the quest. Have a good sleep, DA. I kind of didn't think you'd be. I guess it's not too late. Wasn't expecting you to be still awake, so have a good sleep.
Rat.
Yeah, I wonder that too, Ripper. Like,
Rat.
it's like with their metaverse and stuff, you know, it feels like Facebook's kind of throwing money at the wall to see what sticks, and I don't know if they've really found anything that sticks yet. It was a high scribbly. Wow. See, you're taking off the latex. That's bold. Oh, okay. We have a dress code in your office, Z? Oh, just don't go in public worlds. I think that's the general consensus. Avoid public.
Rat.
Yeah, it was just something I was thinking about because I like back in the day, I guess when I was making models, I didn't put any extra. I didn't put like too much extra effort into the hands compared to the rest of the body. But then when I was putting them in VR chat, I was like, oh, this hand topology kind of sucks because it's very low. So you could see all the polygons in the hands. Hands and faces. I think that's the most important parts in VR chat. Hands are important for you, and then faces are important for other people. They always like to get, you always like to get right up into people's faces usually. There are other bits that are important, but we don't do them on this stream. Yeah, you working from home, Z? It's not the, yeah, so it's like not the biggest problem, but like we can afford, I think, to put some more polygons in the hands just so they look a bit smoother. Like these aren't too high poly. Like the back of the hand kind of is. Oh, that's my bad. Yeah, I'm not gonna go overboard with scaling, but yeah, exactly. It's put the polys where you need them. Obviously, some models need them other places. Hi, Afronasia. How are you? What was the Splatfest, Jade? You still never done Retopo? I thought you had. Or you just do low poly to start with? You want all your spline to... Is that a good thing? His hands. They're almost done. Just gotta connect up the last little bits. Yeah, I think that's a really good way to learn Ripper as well. And like that's kind of what I wanted to do with these models in a sense, was make something that's kind of simple enough that if you're starting out with Blender, you can kind of reverse engineer or like hack it, hack away at it, modify it, do whatever you want without it being like too complicated. Because I've seen some, like obviously some of the bigger VR chat bases have a lot of stuff on them, and it feels like you touch anything and you're going to break things. And I want these ones to feel breakable in a way. But you know, Mixie kind of learned that way as well. Ripper, like modifying her meshes, her models that she'd commissioned until, I mean, she can. I think she's at that level where she could make models from scratch if she wanted to, maybe. Yeah, they usually. That's the thing. Like, I want it to be really simple so you can edit it without feeling like you're gonna break the entire model. Part of that is just it's hard to edit stuff because you got to go through Blender and then Unity. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, we'll do AR kit. Like, if you're interested in seeing AR kit done, that we will do that for this model. Yeah, you can, Jade. Like, that's. I wonder if I need to tell people that or if they know that. I feel like that should be known, but maybe it's not. This music's quiet for me. I think it might be even quieter for you guys. I'll just turn up a little bit. You're right, Jade. I have seen a lot of that. Um, yeah, I mean, it's up to them, I guess. But yeah, you're right. I have seen a lot of people combining things like that. That's why, at least if I make like attachable things, I try to make them fairly low poly. But what are you gonna do? Meowface and Android. Yeah, so the only reason they use iPhone, also ads starting soon. Actually, you might be caught up in ads. Let me know if you're in ads, Ripper. And Jade, if you are in ads, let me know. But yeah, you can. So with VNyan, you can now do ARKit with webcam, but it's a little like funky. The iPhone is just like the, I guess, the native way to do it, and so it's the best. And you can sort of get cheap. Oh, now it works. Okay, so now the sound alert worked. It didn't work earlier for Radium, but that might be because Radium. But it should work for all subs. But because he was resubbing, maybe? Anyway, at least that works. But yeah, where was I? Yeah, it's so the iPhone's like the native way to do it, which is why I think it's the best option. Usually you can probably maybe find an iPhone if you're serious about uh like streaming. If streaming is going to be your job kind of thing, then investing in an iPhone's probably all right. But yeah, well, it is wild, but it only needs to be an iPhone X, which is kind of old at this point. Because that's what I have. But so mine's like a third-hand iPhone X. Like if you're gonna spend money on a Leap Motion, that's like the same thing. Leap Motion is literally just webcam for hands, and it costs like the same. Well, at least for me, it would cost like the same amount. Yeah, so the one I have kind of crappy. The port doesn't work, so it has to be wirelessly charged, which means it gets really hot. And actually, I will restart it now since we have ads. The other thing is, so like Meowface is the new thing. Well, not new, but other people are doing stuff so that everyone can get ARKit, like VNyan with webcam tracking, it just tries to interpret using just webcam. So it's a little dodgy. That's so funny, Ripper. I like that though. I like janky stream setups. Yeah, you do, Jade. Like, mine's completely automated. I don't really do anything with stream except type like exclamation mark grow when people ask me how to grow me. That's probably the best. No. I guess it's the best feature, but it's like. That's what I've spent the most time on. Is the growing on bits part. There's no shrink. I'm very floaty today though. Why is that? So I do it like this, where I just do check commands. So I do like outfit, like latex. We'll put the latex outfit as the default outfit for the stream, or I can just type exclamation mark like shirt. I just run everything like as chat commands, which I don't know if is a good thing. I don't have a stream deck though. That's the other thing people get is the stream decks, which are just like the little visual keyboard things, the programmable keyboards. Okay, that's way worse. Yeah, I think that's a bit better. Yeah. Yeah, you can program. Like the stream deck's set up for Twitch streaming basically. Uh I know a lot of people are getting stream decks as part of the is it Stream Decks or Leap Decks? Oh no, no, it was Stream Decks. So a lot of people in Australia are getting Stream Decks as part of the sub, whatever the hell it was called, Twitch thing where they rewarded you for getting subs. So I'm hoping when that happens, I can pick up like a secondhand one of someone that doesn't need it, or like win a giveaway or something. We'll see. I don't know what I would use it for though, because I like just automating everything and setting up systems so that stuff can just run without me having to touch it. Is Z giving away his? Because I will. If Z is still here in the chat, please confirm. And then Leap Motions, there's like a new one coming out, so I think some people will upgrade, and I'll be able to I'll just buy a secondhand one off someone that upgrades. A 3D eye. Is that what is that a Leap Motion thing? Yeah, Leap Motion. Yeah, exactly. So like the new Leap Motion is like a straight upgrade, which is why so people that are full-time VTuber streamers, makes sense for them to get that. Doesn't make sense for me to get that. I am very far from being a full-time VTuber. Full-time internet dog is in my job description. Yeah, it can do, but just rig the hands properly, I guess, and hope for the best.
Rap.
Yeah, do you know about the way that I do it, Jade, where you make like a Unity nested prefab? I feel like I told you about this, actually. I know it's not the best solution, but it is a solution. Yeah, I mean that's fair. You say your brain's cheese, but look at me try and connect like 2 polygons for like 10 minutes and then give up and go somewhere else. I don't know what I'm doing. This isn't good topology here, but we'll survive. It always ends up slightly off. No one. Oh, I forgot. Is Outcast? Are you still here? So hi, no one. Thank you for the raid. Since it's your first time raiding, could you drop like your favorite emote of yours in the chat? And I'll stick you up on this wall here. I'll slap your little sticker up on this wall if you send me your favorite emote. But how was your stream? Oh, you're doing Baldur's Gate 3? I will play that eventually. Oh, we should probably be presentable. We'll put our shirt on.
I tried resubbing on mobile and it didn't work. Guess Google didn't want my money, lol.
It's funny because you had the sub badge and I was like, is that a bug? Because I could see you go from having no sub to having a sub. And resubbing, I guess, doesn't trigger the sub noise, which is weird. Anyway, that's the emote you want, Noah? Twitch weird. Yeah, so I haven't done a stream at this time for a hot minute. But yeah, I'll put you up on the wall. Thank you for the raid. And if you guys don't know me, my name's Wolk. I'm a 3D furry artist from Australia. I am a bit of a nocturnal streamer. I tend to stream right before sleeping, which is like 9 PM to 12 AM for me. But today we started at 12 PM in the middle of the day. Oops. Oh, thank you, Noah. Yeah, well, speaking of, we are currently making a SKUNK HUNK, which is our next VR chat base. He looks like this. He's missing his tail, but you get the idea. We did do a rat. If you go on here, on my Gumroad, you can see the rat. He's more of like a Barra, beefy boy. Whereas this one's more of a...
Rat.
I'm kind of going with like a... He's not quite a himbo, because he's not... I mean, this is my headcanon for him. You can make it whatever the hell you want, but... My headcanon for the skunk is that he's sort of effeminate still, whilst looking very masculine. He's that kind of, you know, like living sculpture kind of person. They take a lot of care in their body. They always, you know, do their nails, put their makeup on and stuff. But yeah, today we're currently retopologizing it, which is just making the high poly version into like a low poly version. And it's a bit of a slow, methodical process, so welcome. It'll be a bit chill. And I've been working on this hand for like an hour. I'm glad you like the rat though. I'm very happy with how the rat turned out. Yeah, that's the other thing, Z. I'm like, they're not going to receive... Because I was remembering, like, the Zip didn't receive her hoodie or jacket, whatever it was, for, like, ages, I think. Like a year or two after. So I don't expect you guys to get them anytime soon. I thought it was going to be Twitch. Like, I thought it would be Twitch ANZ is handling it all. I feel like they're sort of independent. Thank you for the follow, Shirikami. I've absolutely fucked this up. We here. Make an extra cut here. Might help us. You can have a few triangles. Yeah. You're right, and I'm not even subdividing this actually, so we are retopoing this guy, which is a skunk. He's just missing his tail. I've just hidden that. Very beefy boy. Yeah, I should probably just use some tries. You are so right. Normally, the reason you would do it all quads is so you can subdivide it nicely. But we've already done the high poly this time, so we don't even need to. There's a lot of beef for a skunk. Yep, that's the plan. Look, I'll put a sneaky little try here. Don't tell anyone about it. I don't know if it really kills triangles, so thank you for the save check. I thought we did all the hand. I forgot this palm is missing. It just subdivides triangles. You can subdivide a triangle. Yeah, have a good sleep, Nolan. Thank you again for the raid. It's interesting seeing like new people when I stream during the day. Yeah, this is Blender. I'm currently using an add-on called Retopo Flow, which is a paid add-on for retopologizing, which makes the interface look a little different. If you're used to Blender, that's why it looks different. Definitely feel like I could have simplified this hand a bit more. But whatever. course it wouldn't just perfectly work, would it? Like, what's this? 1, 2, 3 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. What a pain. I want to do another try. Thank you, Hendrix. I just got to get this try and the other try to meet up. Yeah. We're running out of time. I'm going to get this done today. We only have like half an hour left, an hour and a bit left. Hands do take too long. Very true. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm trying to get rid of this like one little polygon. We've got this one here too. You don't have hooves though, do you, Ripper? Yeah, we've solved this puzzle here. Now we just got to do this one up here. and be done like this, but this looks kind of ugly. Oh my lord. Hooray. Yeah. It's a solid 125 for that. Okay, and done. I know yeah, exactly. I know what I have. And we've finally done with the hands. There's still so much left of the body to do. I mean, at least we're done with the hands. The rest is whatever. This can be a 16, I don't care. What a weird color, yeah. His fat tits are getting in the way. This looks like a... Oh. This looks like a try. The shirt remove redeem is at 500 bits. Otherwise, I don't think I would ever wear a shirt if it was just a redeem. I mean, yeah, low poly's hard. The best low polys are made intentionally, if that makes sense. Like, they're not just retopoed, I guess. They're like made to be low poly from the start.
Rat.
Yeah, that's the best. If you're gonna make like a very low poly one, that's the best way to do it. Yeah, 800.
There we
Thank
go.
you,
There
Ripper.
we go. Solved.
And it makes me bigger. Now get your flex in. I know it's doubling up. I thought I fixed it. Apparently not. Yeah, there we go. Enjoy that one. And you ruined it. I can't remember how long it stays off for, though. Yeah, buy my shirt, $5. $5, take off the shirt. There you go, spec on. I might mess around with the values. Might make it longer because it's not too long. But I was kind of worried at first, but like I just saw some streams the other day. I'm like, I shouldn't really be worried. It's going well, Lemons. We're just retopping and it's like, I thought I'd get this done, but I think we spent too long in the heads. Yeah, it's weird what Twitch will have issue with, I guess. But part of it is you got to be reported, so as long as you guys enjoy and don't report. Yeah. I know Jade, like I know other people like that too. We do have the sexual content tag thing on now as well, which is good. Which kind of covers me, at least for model making. Ah, thank you for the save. What is this loop anyway? Oh no, it's an uneven loop. Oh well. Reported at emotes? Really? What the hell? I know Zips had to deal with like a lot of random crap on Twitch. I suppose that comes with streaming for so long. Like anytime she or any other furries on front page. I guess you're right, Jay. There isn't really a problem with. Like I've already done the high poly, so I suppose there is no real issue with just leaving these open. I suppose the only problem is I like to have it so that just in case something goes wrong with the eyes, if that makes sense. There's at least something behind them. Thank you for the follow, J-Cat. Like, we could just leave his eyes like that. Focus on more important things. This we could probably do better. Ugh, there's still so much missing. This is where you could have a try. That's usually where I see the tries, I think. Around the hips there. Yep, it really it really is a pain in the ass. I kind of just like, and you would know this. I don't. I can just let it be, and don't put a whole lot of effort into it. Let people accept that there's like issues. I don't know. People haven't really complained that much, but maybe they're just scared. What do you mean? Your chest or the ass? Look at that. Look at that topology. The chest. One more cut here. Hi, Becky. How are you? See, this topology follows the curves, sure, but I'm not sure if it's good for deformation. I'm trying to make some like loops around the body now. I gotta condense all of these little abs into some usable things. How do we do this? See, I feel like this should have gone the other direction. I'm gonna mess this up. This should be more detailed here. Although that shouldn't be such an ugly face. It's probably how it should have been. But I'm not sure if that's good. I screw days. Should do it like that. It's the first time I've really had to model abs so specifically, I suppose. Yeah, it's again, it's a different way that they do it. Where like, I mean, some of them are just triangulated, so you don't know where the tries are. Since all games triangulate anyway, the quads are more so for sculpting usually. Thank you for the follow. Is it Koiga? What am I doing? Yeah, this can go there like that. Like that. Put another loop in somewhere. Yeah. I mean, it is an option in uh, Unity as well. Yeah, everyone was there to get their eyes poked out by them. Like, don't nerf them. Oh, there's so much stuff left to do. Oh, he doesn't have elbows. I like to make elbow have some shape to it. Still need to do like the back of his head and his ears as well, which is annoying. Because that's kind of a actually annoying part to do. At least you guys all keep me company. I'll add one more loop to this. I feel like his elbows are actually in the wrong spot. Oh, they are. I mean, we still work with bump and specular maps. That's how I work. Unless you mean you had to like draw them out. Really loving him anatomy. Thank you. Thank you, Vaki. I mean, it looks better. I'll just say this. So, looks better when this stuff
Rat.
isn't on. And with his tail, he doesn't have his tail on. Still got to do the tail, and that's. I mean, that'll be easy. It's like a tube. I have heard there's a difference as well, but don't ask me what it is. What am I doing here with this? I guess that works. Year time. Other thing I'll do is just quickly disconnect the head. Is that really what the difference is, Ripper? That seems so strange. The head is where we make some big polygons. Gotta reduce everything down. Ah, that's interesting. I didn't know that. I know there are like a lot of different maps people use out there as well. Um, like so what I'm thinking of this. That's what I'm thinking of. It's not just maybe it is displacement. It's not. I don't think it's displacement though. Like maybe it's parallax. Like parallax maps can be really cool. Isn't that the same as sort of like a height map then, really? Yeah, parallax in yeah. I've seen them using they're actually using them in Counter-Strike 2 as well, I think, or something similar. because the bullet decals kind of have a lot more depth to them. Not that it's like a new technology, obviously. The first Sphere came out ages ago. I don't know why the music is messing up, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I see all these terms used like interchangeably as well, so I feel like people don't actually know the difference, if there is a difference. Yeah, I wouldn't like to use Source. It might have been good back in the day, but nowadays, I don't know. It has its own special ways of doing everything. Oh no, it's an awful loop. Yeah, it's Portal and TF2. The problem is like TF2 I feel like needs an engine upgrade. I realize people are still playing it. But I'd love if it got ported to Source 2 or something. That feels like it was never meant to have that many hats. I know it got a content update, which is what made me like think about it. Thank you for the follow, totally not chip. Yeah, I miss the old Valve days. Someone's probably already done this, but like getting a little like community TF2 server would be fun for streamers, like furry streamers, mainly. Because I'm sure there's a lot that used to play it. I have like 3,000 or 4,000 hours in TF2, I think. Yeah, Rip is a game dev. Oh, you finished playing it? Okay. I thought you were porting some stuff though, so that wouldn't have like shocked me if you had done that. What's a Z? Yeah, one less axis to worry about. What time is it? I will need to end soon. It's almost coffee time. I was like, yeah, we'll get this done. His fucking hands, guys. They messed me up. We were so close. Hi, Lebby. Came just in time for the end. The fwingers. I've done. Have I done fwingers? I think I have. For a model. And I've definitely worked with someone with fwingers. You guys keep getting the good flex. I like that one a lot more than the other one. I guess it's just the newer one, but whatever. That's a good scan. I think I actually had another cut, didn't I? How you doing, Levy? Thank you, Ripper. I'm really glad that I changed the... Because I spent like half a day on it. But I'm glad that I changed the formula for the growth. So now, like, we've only had like a couple of bits being put in, but you can like notice a difference, I think. I guess we did have that big 500 from Ripper. The goal, so it's just nice. Oh, we have ads, but it's just nice that it's like you guys can get a show for some bits, like without it having to be 1,000 bits plus. because I don't expect that in a stream, kind of thing. You get some growth. Obviously, you can still make me very, very large as well if you dump a lot of bits into a particular part. I think I'm going to leave it here though. I got to get ready to go out. Oh, I was really hoping we'd be done. But we should be done next stream. At least. He's close. We did all the hard parts. Yeah, 1,000 bits is a lot, yeah. Hands are into everything. I just spent a lot of time on them. But like, look, they look... You've got the definition there whilst they're still low. Just because of like the edge flow of the polygons here. So we could even like mark this as sharp. Oops. Sort of worked. Actually, I probably won't do that. But even the beans, we could mark the beans with a sharp. That looks so much worse. So that didn't really work. These normals are inside out or something. No. This looks bad. Oh. Ooh, let's go to end screen. Eat food, yeah, and chill for the Sega Saturn. That's me when I'm in other people's streams as well. I've got to wait for the ads to be over as well. We'll hang out here and wait for the ads. So everyone else can say goodbye. And we'll look for someone to raid. I wonder who's even live. Oh, there's lots of people live. Oh, I'll raid Giano. I haven't raided him. I know what we're gonna raid with as well. Nice to chill. No worries, Plata. That's kind of the vibe I want to have, where it's just nice to chill. Probably do work. If you're an artist like me and you work from home, it's nice to have some background noise. Just seeing if he's got any Twitch TV emotes or something. I don't think he does. That's a shame. You're welcome. I gotta go for a walk, which I need now because I've been sitting here for like 3 hours. We're gonna go raid Jano. He's playing he's playing a randomizer, but Jano is actually like a really talented 3D artist. It does a lot of fur simulation stuff. I don't know. He's new to streaming as well. Gotta get his name right because he's got 2 underscores as well. I'm gonna stop it. Twitch keeps auto-filling the channel part. There we go. And we're just gonna say, give us a big gulp. Or, yeah. And hype emote of your choice.
Rep.
Because on his first or second stream, I'll explain it to you so you guys get the joke. But on his first or second stream, he was like muting every time he drank water or something because he was worried about the sound it would make. And he did one that was unmuted, and it was like the most perfect stock sound effect gulp of water. I think he has a very nice. It's very chill stream though usually, so you guys might like it. And give him a follow if if you're interested in 3D art, because he is a 3D artist, and he does a lot of like technical like render stuff in Houdini and things like that. Yeah, maybe it was a soundboard, but he's done it before. He's done it again. I'll see you guys in 2 days. Have a good day, guys.